In this video, we have a brief service announcement if you have a dash cam installed in your Jeep Grand Cherokee. Stay tuned. Dash cams are becoming increasingly popular, and when I first installed a dash cam, I installed this one, which was a kind of a wedge. You can see it goes up against the glass like this, so it's like a little wedge dash cam. It keeps it out of the way mostly. You don't see it. You can put it someplace on your windshield that doesn't have a lot of you can put it over here or whatever, so behind that, so it's easy. But you do get a little bit of cutoff from the black thing here, the cover for this whatever that is. Anyway, so what I've done is I recently installed a new dash cam, also by Rexing, but it's this one, and you can see it's considerably bigger than this one here. You put them side by side, you can see it's a lot bigger. But the reason why I installed this one is because it came with a rear dash cam. Here's the rear dash cam installed on the trim. I did not install it on the glass. I just put it right there. It does give a full view of the rear window though. This is what it looks like from the back. Okay, so here's the problem. When I originally hooked up that rear dash cam back there, I ran the linking cable, you can see this linking cable here, up along the trim, along this side of the car, along the inside trim, all the way to the back, through there, and then over to the camera. Okay, too long didn't read. The whole thing is you need to move the cable from the driver's side to the passenger side because it will interfere with the remote start antenna and the TPMS sensor signal that also goes to the remote start antenna. So just move the cable from the driver's side to the passenger side. Now, what helped me figure that out was I was getting random TPMS sensor alarms. It started on the front right of the car. I had that sensor replaced twice, and then it started happening randomly throughout the car, but mostly on the driver's side. I would get both of the fronts would fault. I would get the front driver's side and the rear driver's side also to fault. And then once I unplugged the cable for the rear camera, all those faults would go away. And I've been driving it for days and no faults. Plug the camera back in, immediately it would start faulting. To solve the problem, I've now routed the cable from there along this side, down along the trim. And then instead of going underneath that final piece, it just comes along the trim here and then just plugs right in. So by moving the camera over to the passenger side of the car, it's no longer faulted. So it's interfering with the remote start antenna on the driver's side of the car or along that top peak antenna. So by moving it to the passenger side and then not having it go under that final thing, you just kind of have it on the outside, will help protect any signal leakage from the remote start antenna and the camera antenna. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot.